The following is a live sports presentation of GLICOD. GLICOD.com.
GLICOD's coverage of Southern Indiana high school basketball starts now.
And welcome to Southern Indiana High School basketball tonight on GLICOD, where we are live from Providence High School with our final broadcast for Southern Indiana High School basketball on the 2022-2023 season, as it is senior night here at Providence, and the Pioneers at 17-4 will be taking on the New Washington Mustangs at 10-12. Both teams coming off losses. New Washington lost to South Central 69-60, and Providence lost to Silver Creek, a team that they had beaten back during the holiday tournament 63-49. So both teams wanting to right the ship and get things headed the right way for the coming season, or for the coming postseason with sectionals. I'm Dr. Todd Carter, and alongside me is Lyle Segrist. And Lyle, tonight, both these teams, it's the final regular season game, and you know what that's like as a player, and especially as a senior, to stay so long. And so it's especially meaningful for these seniors from Providence. But last regular season game, and then, boy, next week's the playoffs, and it's win or you're done.
That's right. We're down to crunch time now. This game is important. It doesn't really matter who wins or loses as far as who goes forward, but it's important as far as building momentum for each team. And it'd be a big win for New Washington to beat Providence on their home court on senior night, but Providence is coming off a tough loss over the weekend, so it's going to be a tough game for New Washington, for the Mustangs. Providence will come out, and they also want to build some momentum. They don't, want to end their season on a loss. So.
Absolutely. So for both teams, a chance to maybe get some things right from the loss over the weekend. And of course, in either case, win or lose, you certainly want to build for next week.
Build momentum for next week. Make sure you're running what you want to run and playing your style of basketball.
So let's step aside, hear from some of our fantastic GLICOD sponsors. When we come back, I had the chance to talk to new head coach of the New Washington Mustangs. Tori Winchester has just been at the helm just a short time. He's 6-3, and actually before we even step aside, I want to take just a moment and see if I can quickly find here just a really brief something that I want to tell you about Mr. Winchester that wouldn't fit on our graphic. This is from the athletic director, Jonathan May from New Washington. Tori is an Austin High School graduate, was a 4-year letter winner in their basketball program upon completion of high school. Tori served 7 years in the United States Army before coaching. He served as a member of the Military Police Corps and was stationed in Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. He's working on his undergraduate education with focus in history at Indiana University Southeast, with plans on becoming a history teacher. Tori's younger brother to Anthony Winchester, who's the state of Indiana's 20th all-time leading scorer, and is a video coordinator at Kansas State University for the men's basketball program. I wanted to give you guys, since Mr. Winchester just took over on January 13th, wanted to make sure and give you a little background. Now, let's hear from some of our fantastic GLICOD sponsors. When we return, you'll hear from Tori Winchester on GLICOD.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Family owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure. But it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobbs, Jeffersonville Allstate agent, Packy Page today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, with offices in Jeffersonville and Floyd's Knobs. Allstate, you're in good hands.
Pregame here at Providence High School, where the New Washington Mustangs are in to take on the Pioneers, and I'm here with head coach Tori Winchester of the New Washington Mustangs. And Coach, you've just been at the helm just for a couple of weeks, and your team seems to be playing pretty well. Last game of the season. Your thoughts as you wrap up and get ready to host the sectional next week about how your team's playing?
I'm just incredibly proud of all these guys for coming together and really just giving everything. They put their best foot forward every single day for me, and I'm eternally grateful and proud. We're playing great basketball right now, and we have a great opportunity to sharpen our iron, as we say, before we go into sectionals, and we think we have something really special, and we're going to put our best foot forward every day.
Well, and as far as absolutely, you want a game to challenge you guys, but coming to Providence always tough, and they have been tough this season. Your thoughts about what the Pioneers might have on the floor for you tonight?
Well, the Providence Pioneers are the most well-coached team in the state of Indiana. They're upperclassmen laden. They're fresh off a state championship victory, and I was here last year and saw everything that they put into it, and they do a phenomenal job. These guys work incredibly hard. They play for each other, and they're just a tremendous group, not only to see from the sidelines up close, but watch from afar now.
Well, and I guess I should have led with that too, because you were an assistant on the team last year that won that 2A state title. And so, as far as your scouting or what you know about them, what sorts of things is your team going to have to do tonight to come away with a W, maybe, or at least play them really tough? I know you want to come away with W. That'd be a great way to finish out the season.
Providence, they're extremely aggressive. They play great man-to-man, and they do just everything, from a team perspective. They do everything the right way, and you have to be extremely disciplined whenever you play against them, because they don't make many mistakes that beat themselves. You got to play together, and you got to be unified just like they are, and you got to be prepared, because Providence, they're going to throw their best punch at you every single day. So, we say basketball's a game of jabs and no knockout punches, and we just got to stay the course and, weather the storm, and really just play for one another, play together, and we'll see where it gets us.
All right, thanks. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for all the high school basketball action tonight on GLICOD.
Is a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket. So I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker. And I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Time for Keys to the Game here at Providence High School as we await the new Washington Mustangs and the Providence Pioneers. Tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. And for those Keys to the Game, let's turn it back over to Lyle Segrist. And Lyle, your thoughts first on New Washington.
Well, Coach Winchester, the keys for his team, as he's talked about earlier, he's kind of got an advantage because he knows the Providence team, because he coached them last year. He knows what they run. He knows what they do. He wants his team to stay disciplined because you can't make a lot of mistakes against a good team like Providence. He wants them to play together, and they need to contain Lovan. He's a big scorer. He has scored 3 times. He scored 20 points in a game, and 1 time he scored 30 points. And Kalen's also a big scorer, so they need to contain their scores, play disciplined, and play together.
All right, and for the Providence Pioneers.
Providence, Coach Miller, he wants his guys to play good, aggressive defense. He wants to make sure they stay locked in on defense and stop the ball when they get back on the full court, and he needs them to take care of the ball, no turnovers, and he wants them to get high-quality, good shots.
All right, so those are your Keys to the Game. Tonight's Keys to the Game presented by Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet. So let's step aside to hear from Northside Security and some more of our fantastic GLICOD sponsors. And I will remind you, if you patronize our GLICOD sponsors, make sure and tell them you watched us here and watched some basketball, high school basketball, and thank them for sponsoring high school basketball on GLICOD. So let's step aside, and when we come back, you'll hear from Coach Ryan Miller of the Providence Pioneers on GLICOD.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
With cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it, to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Pregame here before the Providence Pioneers take on the new Washington Mustangs with head coach Ryan Miller. The Providence Pioneers piled up a bunch of wins since we saw you last time earlier in January. But then a loss here just over the weekend to a team you beat before or in the holiday tournament, Silver Creek. Just your thoughts as you're coming off that game and what you want to do tonight to sort of right the ship and get yourself ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, as you said, thanks for being here, first of all. As you said, we've had a nice season. You know, we've beaten a lot of really high quality teams, and we always have a tough schedule here. You know, being a 2A school, playing a lot of 3A and 4A programs, and the 2A and 1A programs around here are very high caliber teams as well. So it's been a good test the whole season, and our boys have responded well with that test by and large. But it is a long season, and you typically have a hiccup or two here or there, and we hadn't really done that this year. We'd played pretty consistently good ball, but we were still having some scenarios here, especially recently, where we're finding ways to win, but weren't necessarily playing our best ball. And as a coaching staff, we were trying to implore the boys and warn them that, you got to be better than this, because this will bite you in the rear end eventually, and it sure did on Saturday. It bit us in the rear end. We were not, credit to Silver Creek. They showed up hungry and ready to play, and our boys were just we looked kind of worn down and just not ready to compete.
Not Providence.
Yes, we weren't us. So, but it's like I said, it's a long season, but no excuses. Sometimes those things, even though you don't like it one bit, we sure didn't like that performance one bit. But it's a learning opportunity. You go back and you look, and you can kind of, all of us collectively as coaches and players, we can look in the mirror and say, what do we need to do better? So it's a good time. 14 games in a row. We hadn't lost since the new year, since before Christmas. And this was an opportunity, like I said, just to reevaluate what do we need to do better, and let's start focusing on that right now.
What do you see as you've looked at this new Washington team? anything in particular that jumps off that you're going to have to do against them, or that they're going to put on the court?
Yeah, New Wash is a nice team. Of course, our old buddy over there, Torrey Winchester. He was in our program last year. Yeah. So I obviously wishing him well. On the season and then here upcoming in the postseason. They have some really nice players. Obviously the two brothers, the two Arthur boys are both very experienced. I mean, the older one, number 12, Matthew, he's been I think starting since he's a freshman, so now he's a senior, a very experienced player, a very skilled and talented player. And then his younger brother, now a sophomore, he started all season as a freshman, and, two of their key players. And they got other guys that play their roles well, play within the context of the system, and they know what they need to do, to help their team. This New Wash team has beaten some really good teams here recently and been very competitive with some others. So we know for sure we need to show up ready to play.
Any particular areas of emphasis to get your team kind of back on the right track and get ready for next week? Any particular thoughts on just some nuanced things or some things you want your team to do tonight, you want to see from them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we're typically strive to play good defense, and we did not have a great showing in that regard last time we were playing. So we definitely want to right the ship there. We want to be locked in defensively, getting back to our ball on that end of the floor. And then on offense, we want to really make sure we're taking care of the basketball and getting high quality, high percentage looks for the guys. We want to get those looks in their areas of strength. Moving forward in sectionals, we're going to have to defend at a high level, and we're going to need to take care of the basketball and really ensure that we get a quality shot each possession.
All right, good luck tonight, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you being here.
And stay tuned for all the Southern Indiana High School basketball action tonight on GLICOD.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobbs, Jeffersonville Allstate agent, Packy Page today.
With a wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
From GLICOD, it's Southern Indiana High School basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. German American Bank, strengthening our community since 1910. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Interstate Batteries, the car battery auto techs prefer. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Big O Tires, State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, and Northside Security. Now, courtside for all the action of Southern Indiana high school basketball on GLICOD.
Time for starting lineups here for GLICOD's matchup between the Providence Pioneers and the New Washington Mustangs. Tonight's starting lineups presented by Community Action of Southern Indiana. Be part of the youth empowerment movement at voiceindiana.org. First, for the visiting New Washington Mustangs, they will go as follows. 5 guards, a 5'10 senior, Paul Giltner. A 6'2 senior, Matthew Arthur. A 5'6 sophomore, Connor Schaefer. Number 20, 6'2 senior, Mason Arthur. And a 6 foot senior, Mason Thompson. And then for the Providence Pioneers, a 6'3 junior guard, Quentin Hesse. A 6'3 senior guard, Casey Kalin. A 6'3 junior guard, Noah Loven. And a 5'10 senior guard, Jaden Johnson. And last but not least, a 6'4 senior forward, Grant Siebold. Hesse, Kalin, Loven, Johnson, and Siebold for the Pioneers, and Giltner, Arthur, Schaefer, Arthur, and Thompson for the New Washington Mustangs are your Community Action of Southern Indiana starting lineups on the night. And that was... Well, and should ask analyst Lyle Segrist any thoughts on these two lineups as we get ready to tip off this evening.
Well, it'll be a battle of the defenses today. See which team can shut down the other their opponents. Who can play their game? See if New Washington can stay disciplined and composed while Providence runs what they run. And it was interesting that Coach Winchester said that Providence was one of the best, or the best coach team in the state. And watching their JV team, they're very well. They're methodical. Your favorite word. They're fun to watch play. They're very disciplined and heady, smart players. It'll be interesting to see if New Washington can kind of stop them from doing what they like to do best. As
tip controlled by neither. And I also want to say, as I was reading those starting lineups, and I knew it was wrong when I read it, but because I had written it down wrong earlier. Mason Arthur, number 20, is actually a sophomore. I knew his younger brother. So Matt Arthur, number 12, is the older brother. So the Providence Pioneers in the home white. Get the ball down low, dumping it down there, and a couple of misses by Kalin, and he finally draws the foul there. Got his own board.
He got three offensive rebounds right in that sequence. Nice aggressive play by Kalin.
Now he's got a chance to possibly put something on the board, and he does with that first made free throw. And second won't fall. Rebound there by Thompson. He'll bring it across timeline. That's Matt Arthur, the senior. Giltner, near wing for you. Trying to look down low, but instead brings it out.
Providence starting out an aggressive man-to-man defense that we talked about. A lot of curl cuts from New Washington.
Trying to work it down. That's Matt Arthur. Draws the foul. So one foul both ways, and that's Loven.
That'll be an interesting matchup tonight to see if Arthur gets Loven into foul trouble early. That would hurt Providence.
Arthur rattles the first one home. Again, this is Matt Arthur, senior. And couldn't get the second to go. Hesse comes down with the board. Gets it to Johnson, who will bring it across timeline. Back to Hesse.
Nice little zone defense by Washington Mustangs.
Kalen dumps it down low. That's Johnson. Nice
Beautiful
feed
passing
there
by Providence. They are so unselfish.
Loven comes up with the first field goal for the Pioneers. Arthur trying to penetrate there. Now Giltner back to Arthur. And in the wing, Thompson couldn't get it to go. Kalen down with the long board. Providence being methodical. What we expect.
Right, nice ball movement. Looking inside for Johnson is calling for the ball inside.
Now Loven dishes it back out. That's Hesse. Rains home the three.
Nice ball movement. Providence does a nice job of just moving the ball around, being unselfish.
So Quentin Hesse puts a 3 on the board, makes it 6-1 early. Arthur looks to drive, dishes. Back to Arthur. He'll shoot the long 2. No, it was a 3, but it wouldn't go.
Thompson wasn't ready. That was a nice pass by Arthur, and Thompson just wasn't ready for it.
Kalen down low. Hesse feeling it this evening.
He has a nice soft touch. Baseline jumper by Hesse.
5 in the early going by Hesse. 8-1.
The Mustangs are going to have to capitalize on this possession, or the game's going to get out of hand early.
And ball over. That's Schaefer. He can't get that to go. Long rebound. Arthur couldn't come down with it. Loven ends up with it. Gets it to Johnson. Fires to the corner. Kalen, he's going to shoot the 3. That one rattles off. Matt Arthur comes down with the board. Trying to dump it down low, and ball was kicked.
Arthur got lucky with the kick by Providence.
Yeah, well, otherwise it was a Kalen takeaway,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
absolutely, yes. Providence is not giving the Mustangs any second chances, so they're doing a nice job of getting position on the defensive boards.
Arthur's spin move just wouldn't go.
See, nobody's even going to the boards for the Mustangs. I guess the emphasis is to get back on defense and not let Providence beat them down the court.
So Providence, again, working against this zone. Dumps it down low. Johnson, nice block there by Mason Arthur. Thompson fires it down inside. Oh, that was just too bad. Connor Schaefer partially blocked there, possibly by Siebold.
Siebold definitely had the size advantage over Schaefer. I don't think he realized who was behind him.
It was a great pass, though. Shame
he
couldn't capitalize.
Pass, yes.
Over halfway gone here. First period. Johnson takes it in the middle, kicks it out. Hesse. That one won't fall. Matt Arthur down with the rebound.
Matt Arthur probably has 5 or 6 rebounds already in this quarter. He's getting good position.
Now Giltner to Thompson. Thompson trying to back his man down, working against Siebold, kicks it out. Oh, Schaefer there got into trouble, but got out of it. Schaefer out high. Oh, couldn't find Thompson. Mason Thompson just couldn't corral it. Turnover, Mustangs.
That's not what Coach wants. Coach Winchester wants them to take care of that ball. They need to do a better job finding each other. They're not getting a lot of movement in their offense.
Siebold checked to the sideline. Brian Wall, number 15, junior, checks in the ball game for the Pioneers.
Lovin's now running the middle. They realize that he's got an advantage down there.
And
nice
again,
move by Kalen.
Kalen.
He's a warrior on that offensive boards.
Sure is. So bucket and the harm. Mason Arthur whistled for the first. And the bonus rattles home for Kalen. So he's got 4 points on a couple of free throws and a made field goal. Thompson out high now.
Providence
he can't find
changed their
Schaefer.
defense a little bit on that. They kind of came out after him with a little trap and threw the Mustangs out of their game.
All right, we've got a brief timeout on the floor by the Pioneers, so we are going to take a brief timeout as well. Come back for more first quarter action here on GLICOD.
Nobody wants to be told that they have cancer. When you find out that you have cancer, you want to make sure and try to get it treated as quickly as possible. That's what Priority Radiology did for me. The time they saved me from fretting about it is something I can't repay. They got me my results within 3 hours. It's unheard of to get that kind of results that quick. I can't hardly tell you how important that was for my mental state. It really helped me get through that day.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
As we return to GLICOD's coverage of Southern Indiana High School basketball, the Pioneers on top of the Mustangs 11-1. Todd Carter, Lyle Segrist, and Christian Sanchez on our camera here at Providence tonight, where the Pioneers built a 10-point lead. That was a new Washington timeout. And they used one of their 30s. Kalen for three. Rattles around. Good offensive board again. Hesse, but it was taken away. They're going to say it is Providence ball underneath their own basket.
The Mustangs are going to need to do a better job on the defensive boards. They're giving up too many second shots to the Providence Pioneers.
Loven takes it inside, has it partially blocked away, but a good follow there by Johnson. His first bucket of the night. Arthur across timeline. New Washington needs a bucket here.
They really do. They need
in a big way.
Little pick and roll right there. Ooh.
And Johnson going to be whistled for the foul. Only two players out of control, but he fell across Paul Giltner.
Johnson's doing a nice job on Giltner. Giltner had Hessig down low on a pick and roll, but just couldn't see him because Johnson was so aggressive on defense. It resulted in a foul, but it'll get in his head. Providence is they have bigger guys than New Washington.
And as Lyle said, number 44, Hessig, Miguel Hessig, new in the ball game for New Wash. He's right at the free throw line. Giltner looks to drive. Oh, nice give there, but then couldn't do anything about it. The defense closed in. Johnson ends up with it. Loven, the other end, draws the foul. That's going to go against Giltner.
The defense locked in defensively, just like Coach Miller wanted.
Well, you do. I was very much seeing that.
Yes. There's just nothing open for New Washington.
Well, after giving up 63 against Silver Creek, and that's, it was a point of emphasis for certain.
Absolutely.
Loven there with the made free throw. He's got another one coming. Eyes it and knocks it home. making it 15-1, 14-point lead here, and no made field goals for New Washington in this quarter.
The Mustangs need to get some more movement, picking and cutting, and Arthur's trying to create so much on the penetration, but he can't do it by himself, although he's trying.
He's sure trying. Got his own board, went back
sure
up
did.
again, just couldn't get it to fall.
He's a good little player.
Lovin. Over to Siebold. Siebold for three, buries it.
Yeah, Arthur's a good player. He's just having to do too much on his own. He's going to wear down early if they don't get some action from someone else.
Thompson trying to take it inside, kicks it back out. In traffic,
Nice
there's
move
the field
by
goal.
Gilner. That'll give Giltner a little confidence.
Absolutely.
Loosen him up a little.
Lovin calls out the play, holds the ball. Works it right, thought about the three, gets it to Siebold. Siebold must be feeling it. That wouldn't fall. And tracked down by Lannon, and that will do it for the first quarter. So at the end of one, our score, the Pioneers 18 and the New Washington Mustangs 3. Come on back, second quarter action upcoming here on GLICOD.
This second shift. This old pair of pants. This staycation. This brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. To protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
GLICOD on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/GLICOD.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Or did they lose a bunch of seniors?
As we are back here at Providence High School for second quarter, and the answer to Lyle's question as we were coming back there is no, they really didn't. They didn't lose too many players. That really almost everybody back for these Pioneers off that state title team. So they are loaded, and they play the way Coach Miller wants them to play. That's for certain.
Yeah, you can tell they came out focused tonight. They're not going to have – maybe that loss over the weekend was good for them, but sometimes that gets a team fired up and ready for the postseason. You don't want them going in thinking they just need to show
world
up.
beaters,
Yeah.
right, yeah. Yeah, after I think he said 14 straight wins. As Arthur looks to shoot the three.
Nice shot,
Nails
Arthur.
it.
The Mustangs are changing their defense up a little bit. Let's see what they're going to do here.
Coming out on them, yeah.
Matchup zone.
Yeah, that's the way it looks. Looking maybe to either get a trap or at least harass the player on the point, right?
Make them think a little bit harder. Do something different.
Is it a 1-3?
Disrupt them.
Yeah, is it a 1-3-1?
It
or
is.
It's
a 1-3-1. 1-3-1 matchup. Nice move.
And get a defensive board out of it. And that missed by Carter Lannon.
So there's Giltner with the confidence from his last move. He should have gone on up
And then
with
a traveler, yep.
He had him on his hip. He could have taken it on up, but Kalen is a big guy. I think he got intimidated. He needs to just go on up strong and draw that foul.
So Providence leading here in the second quarter. Carter Lannon still in the ball game. Loven. Johnson.
Nice
Dump
ball
down
movement.
low. Yeah, Kalen.
Little trap there.
Double team comes.
Good ball fake by Loven.
Absolutely.
Get that rebound.
And they're gathered up by Schaefer. Ahead to Arthur. Brings it cross court. Giltner wants to take it inside, dumps it down. And back out.
Schaefer doesn't want the ball down on the post. He's 5'6". He doesn't need to have the ball down with a 6'3" guy guarding him on the block. He said, help me. He did a good job.
And a travel. But New Washington definitely being more active.
Absolutely.
Here in this quarter.
They really are. They've got a little fire in their eye. They're defensively always, as a coach, defense always leads to your offense. You've got to get out there, get some good possessions, and you've got to rebound. If you make them take an off-balance shot, you've got to get the rebound, and they're doing a good job of that this quarter.
And poking the ball away there was Schaefer.
Schaefer's aggressive up there. Nice.
And he's going to come and try to take it away again. Going for it, no whistle. Siebold, though, from the wing, can't get it. Brian Wall gets the board and gets it up and in.
It was a nice, solid rebound by Brian Wall.
Lead out to 14. Arthur Giltner shoots the three. That one won't fall. Loven down with the rebound.
Nice ball movement by
Into the
Providence.
corner, Kalen, splash.
You see that coming. They know where each other is on the floor at all times, which, you know, that's true of any team that's played together for as long as these boys have.
7 now for Casey Kalen.
Arthur took a quick shot.
Trying to find Johnson
Oh,
there.
wow.
Spin, couldn't get it to fall. Kalen with the follow, tipped back to Kalen, and he finally gets it to go. That was 2 or 3 offensive boards there for the Pioneers. I think it was 3.
And
Giltner
Kalen,
lost the
right?
handle, and Kalen comes back the other way, gives it up. Johnson
Oh, man.
lays it up and in.
The Mustangs are going to have to score on this possession. Things are getting out of control. It's amazing how quickly the time turned. We were just saying what a good job the Mustangs were doing on defense and getting the rebound, and things turn really quickly.
Giltner dumping it down.
Nice post move down there by Arthur. Good dish out.
And into the hands of Thompson for
Nice.
3.
That was beautiful ball movement by the Mustangs. They just need to get more penetration and passing back out to the perimeter. Draw those tall players in so that it opens up your outside shot. There's the 1-3-1 aggressive defense by the Mustangs again.
Loven trying to look down low. Cross court from Siebold to Johnson. To Kalen in the corner. Buries it.
Kalen is feeling it on senior night.
Senior has a dozen.
Just when the Mustangs are getting momentum, those three-pointers put a dagger in it. Hopefully they can get a score here.
Tough shot.
Nice
in.
shot by Arthur.
Absolutely.
He is a tough player. He's not going to go down easy.
So Arthur with 6. And that was a tough shot in traffic. Loven, and he was fouled.
Schaefer is working so hard on the top of that 1-3-1. That is a tough position to play. He's doing a great job.
So Hesse checks back in the game. And another timeout taken by New Washington. So we will take a timeout as well. And when we return, we'll have more second quarter action for you here on GLICOD.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms. Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
This portion of tonight's game on GLICOD is brought to you by the W.M. Kelly Company in New Albany. Apply today for a rewarding career in metal manufacturing. For more, visit WMKelly.com.
32-11 as we come out of the timeout by New Washington. We'll show you that play again in traffic by Arthur as he had a toughie there. 2:20 left in this second quarter. And Pioneers with the basketball.
The Mustangs are just back into a man-to-man defense now. Schaefer with Loven. He is a feisty little player. That's a tough matchup for him, though.
Oh, ball poked away. That was Matt Arthur poking it away from Siebold.
The Pioneers need to look down and see the mismatch with Loven and Schaefer.
Schaefer just using anything he can do to try to keep player on the hip. Siebold shoots the three long off the iron around, and it's going to go the way of the Mustangs. So good defense there.
Great defense by the Mustangs. I like Schaefer. He is a tough little defender. He does not back down. He definitely is smaller than the guys he's defending, but he is scrappy and aggressive.
Thompson.
I wouldn't want him guarding me.
Thompson at the free throw line gives it up. Giltner for three, buries it.
Nice shot. Those 3-point shots will bring you back in the game really quickly. We'll cut it to 16.
That's 5 for Paul Giltner. Into the corner, Siebold. That one won't fall. And they're going to say that was off of Mason Arthur.
The Mustangs have to get those defensive boards.
Ball right in to Loven. So all that good defensive work and then knocked the rebound out of bounds in the set play there.
And they fell asleep on the set play.
Yep. Little push there. Mason Arthur fouled. It's going to go against Kalen, I believe. Yep. So Thompson will trigger underneath the New Washington basket. Gets it to Schaefer in backcourt. Hand off there. Arthur thought about the three.
Kalen closed in on him quickly. He
sure did. Dumps it to Thompson. Takes it in, left hand,
nice.
Draws the foul. Little push.
That's a nice move by Thompson. The Mustangs can get back in the game if they can drive in and draw some fouls, get some easy baskets, and make their free throws. That was a smart play.
So Mason Thompson, senior, heads to the free throw line where he knocks home the first of the free tosses. Making it 32-15. Splashes home both.
Let's see if the Mustangs can stop the Pioneers on this last possession of this first half. That would be a big break for them.
So Brian Wall content to hold it here for the last shot. Schaefer's out on Loven. A little screen there, trying to free up Loven. Spin move inside to Brian Wall. Yep. And that will do it for the first half of basketball as the Pioneers lead the New Washington Mustangs 34-16. Let's step aside, hear from some of our great GLICOD sponsors. When we return, we'll get you the scoring and review the first half here on GLICOD.
That was beautiful.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
In one fell swoop, one innocent city will be left with one burning question.
Where's Cobra Kai?
What? No. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, the car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to priority radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to priority radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks. Before I could even start a treatment, I was able to get what I needed right away.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Centra Credit Union. For banking and financial services that are centered around you, visit Centra.org.
34-16, the Pioneers over the New Washington Mustangs in our last game of our regular season coverage of Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD. Tonight's first half stats brought to you by Centra Credit Union, centered around you. And for the New Washington Mustangs, 3 players who have scored 6 from Matt Arthur, 5 apiece from Mason Thompson and Paul Giltner. For the Pioneers, so they are led by Casey Kalin, averages 14 a game. He's got 12 already in this contest. 6 from Noah Loven, 5 from Quentin Hesse, 4 from Jaden Johnson, and 3 from Grant Siebold on a made 3-point bucket. And then Noah Loven, I already said him, Brian Wall has a pair. So those are your Centra Credit Union first half stats centered around you. This is Dr. Todd Carter alongside me, Lyle Segrist, our camera operator tonight, Christian Sanchez. Lyle, boy, a tall order for these Mustangs as the Pioneers, bigger, but also coming off that loss Saturday night against Silver Creek, certainly seem to be dialed in.
Yes, they are definitely more focused and driven. They are, like Coach Winchester said, they are a very well-coached team. They're moving the ball well. They're very unselfish. Loven is their leading scorer, and what did you say, Loven? He's not the leading scorer at all.
Not tonight, yeah. He's got 6
tonight
so far.
He's got 6 points, but he's
almost
passing,
16.
and he's controlling the game, and they just are very smart. They're getting offensive rebound after offensive rebound, and it's making it hard for the Mustangs to even get back in the game.
Well, in the Pioneers, let's talk just briefly about what's coming up for both of these teams next week as the sectional action starts next Tuesday, as this is the last regular season game for both ball clubs. For the Pioneers, they will head up to Southwestern. They'll head to Hanover, and they will be playing Clarksville at 7-13 on March 1st. They will again be playing Clarksville, who they defeated earlier in the season in their first round matchup. The other game on March 1st is Brownstown Central against Eastern. And that Brownstown Central team, you may notice on the ticker down by a point here in at New Albany. But that Brownstown Central team also 17-4 and a tough ball club. So they will potentially meet up on March 3rd. And that's sometimes the way it goes. Henryville and Southwestern both on the other side of the bracket. Southwestern at 19-3 and Henryville at 15-6, along with Austin. So that's that Southwestern sectional. And then for the Pioneers, that was the Pioneers. For the New Washington Mustangs, they host the sectional at New Wash, and they will play Shaw at 9-13 next Tuesday, February 28th. And that's for the right to play Trinity Lutheran that caught a bye and will be sitting out there on March 3rd. All right, well, let's step aside here as our score 34-16. When we return, we will have second half action for you upcoming here on GLICOD.
Makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Contact Floyd Snobs and Jeffersonville Allstate agent Packy Page today.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Dr. Carter's office, Annette speaking. How may I help you?
From your very first call, the warm personal care from Dr. Todd Carter and his friendly staff at Carter Family Dentistry will put you at ease. Dr. Carter can take care of you and your family's dental needs, from gentle cleaning to complex procedures. Visit drtoddcarter.com to learn why generations put their trust in Dr. Carter for their dental health. Or to schedule an appointment, call Annette or Joyce at 812-944-5155. Located at 809 Mount Tabor Road in New Albany.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with GLICOD in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD.
(34-16) Providence over New Washington. Are you looking to improve your career? Globe in New Albany is seeking pipe fitters, welders, and laborers starting at $16 an hour plus benefits. Call 812-596-WELD or visit globefabhiring.com. And we are back underway here in the third period as Providence with the ball first.
Another offensive rebound by the Providence Pioneers. They took advantage of that matchup I talked about in the first half of Lovan on Schaefer, and he wasn't able to capitalize, but they gave up a rebound. Now they got it. The Mustangs have got to rebound.
Another board there, and then a whistle, and they're going to call Schaefer with that one.
Providence just has a nose for the ball this whole game. They are everywhere the ball is. There's a white jersey.
And it's Connor Schaefer's second foul, first of the half on either team. Siebold, now to Johnson, trying to look down low.
There's that matchup again. They're going to attack it every time.
Down into Lovan. He gets it to go.
Schaefer's doing his best, and now that he's got 2 fouls, he has to be a little bit more careful. But that is not a good matchup for Schaefer.
Giltner with it, looks to drive, spin move, into some traffic. Finds Mason Arthur. Thought about taking it in. He'll shoot. That's a toughie, and can't get it to go. Lovan quickly to Johnson. Johnson,
nice move.
Finger roll.
Wow, he accelerated so quickly to the basket.
Arthur. Trying to find Geltner.
No, he left his feet before he knew what he was going to do with the ball, and Geltner wasn't where he thought he was going to be. Mustangs need to settle down, get a stop here. Don't let them get second shots.
Lovan now down low. Hesse off the glass.
It looks like Coach Miller at the half emphasized, like, let's get the ball inside. We have the size advantage. We're going to push it inside until they stop us. And so far, the Mustangs haven't been able to stop them in the paint.
Well, they certainly put up a volume number of three-point shots in the first half, did the Pioneers.
They
just a few
did.
went.
Yeah.
So.
And that was one of the things Coach Miller said before the game. He wanted to get high percentage shots. And
Schaefer comes up empty there, guarded by Siebold. Kalen takes it inside. Nice move.
Providence is operating on all cylinders right now. The Mustangs need to get a basket here.
Thompson to Arthur for three.
Nice
rattles
shot
it
by
home.
Arthur.
So Matt Arthur with 9 now.
The Mustangs are content to kind of sit back and let Providence dictate what they do on offense.
Johnson shoots the three.
Get the
Hard
rebound.
off the iron. Arthur. Oh, knocked away. Good defense by Kalen. Ahead to Lovan.
Nice
And
pass.
Kalen.
So unselfish. Lovan is so unselfish. All of the Providence players are so unselfish with the ball. Make that extra pass.
16 for Kalen. Schaefer
Looks inside for Arthur.
finds Arthur. Double team comes. Schaefer wants it. Shoots the three. Buries
Nice shot
it.
by Schaefer. That'll help open things up for Arthur if Schaefer can hit a couple of those shots. Oh.
And a travel on the other end. And a timeout on the floor. So Providence takes a timeout. We will step aside as well when we return. More third quarter upcoming here on GLICOD.
cardiac emergencies happening more often than ever, the Clark County Health Department offers Pulse Point. It's a set of 911 connected apps that empower everyday citizen responders to provide life-saving assistance, as well as locations of nearby AED equipment. If you've been trained in CPR, you can download the app at pulsepoint.org, Google Play, or the App Store. Get the app, save a life. A message from the Clark County Health Department. You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Coming out of the Providence timeout, 44-22, as Thompson will be triggering the ball in. Arthur quickly to the other end to Giltner. Giltner directs a little traffic. Trying to get the ball to Arthur. Here comes a double team. Passes out of it. Fires the ball down low. Schaefer brings it back out. Now to Arthur. Spin move gets him clear.
Nice move by Arthur. Providence is putting a lot of pressure on Arthur because they know that's where all their points are going to come from, and Arthur is handling it quite well.
He's got 5 in this half. Kalen for 3, nails it.
Kalen is having a great game tonight on all ends of the court.
That's 19, and Kalen missed a large chunk of the season after being injured on first minute or first couple of minutes of the first game of the season against Brownstown Central, and missed games until January. And Mason Arthur.
Oh, the Arthur brothers are taking over the second half.
Drills, that's his first bucket of the game unofficially.
Mustangs are back in that little matchup 1-3-1.
As the Pioneers kind of try to direct some traffic there, probe the defense. Loven.
Yeah, they don't have to be in a hurry. They're up 20-21.
Loven for 3, won't go. Hesse with the board, up and in.
The Pioneers are doing such a great job on the offensive boards. They're going to be a tough team to beat in the postseason for sure.
Arthur into traffic, straight away, just won't roll in. He saw just enough daylight there to take the shot. Siebold for 3, gets that one to fall. And a timeout on the floor, and a full timeout taken. And we will take a timeout as well when we return. More third quarter action upcoming for On GLICOD.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
That's nice.
52-26 with a minute 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Let's see if we can show you a quick replay action here. A nice dish from Loven to Casey Kalen just a couple of minutes ago. As New Washington brings the ball up the floor. Arthur will hand off there to Arthur. That's Mason Arthur for 3.
Oh,
gets
nice
it
shot.
to go.
decided he was going to shoot the ball and did and made it. It was a nice shot, but it was a contested shot. Beautiful touch the Arthur brothers have, though.
That bucket by Mason, the sophomore. Oh, nice give there, yeah, for Kalen. Couldn't get the first to go, but tenacious. He is tenacious.
He is a beast on the offensive boards. Pioneers do a nice job closing in, stopping the ball, making the Mustangs work for every basket out of bounds.
And then Geltner just couldn't find Arthur. Tried to lead him and unfortunately just let him out of bounds. Charlie Scott checks in the ball game. Junior, 6'3". He checks in for Kalen. Kalen heads the sideline with 21. He's 1 point off. Kalen, 1 point off his season high of 22 at Christian Academy.
He has had a nice game. I'm sure he's in double digits on rebounds as well. Providence is going to hold for the last shot. They're in no hurry. They're such a disciplined team.
That's Carter Landon and Brian Wall also back in the ball game. Brian Wall with it now to Johnson. Johnson, was it poked away or did he just lose it?
I think it got poked from behind. It's going to go back to Providence.
So ball back to Providence. Triggered in.
Oh, nice
spin move and gets it to go. So Siebold with the bucket, and that will do it for 3. Our score, 56 for the Pioneers, 29 for the New Washington Mustangs. Come on back. We will have fourth quarter action upcoming for you here on GLICOD.
Is a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
Drug use in adolescence or early adulthood can have a serious impact on a teen's life. Teenagers who use marijuana are more likely to have lower grades, even drop out of school. They may also suffer from impaired driving, higher levels of anxiety, and depression. We all want to see the youth in our community succeed. Regardless of your stance on marijuana, we can all agree that it's not right for teens. Paid for by Drug Free Communities and Our Place.
This portion of tonight's game on GLICOD is brought to you by the W.M. Kelly Company in New Albany. Apply today for a rewarding career in metal manufacturing. For more, visit WMKelly.com.
As we return to live action, Geltner.
Oh, nice defense.
Oh, nice defense there.
It was a good play. They were looking for the backdoor cut, and it just, Providence's arms are too long. They're too aggressive. There's a good idea.
Johnson, the only starter, still in the ball game. Brian Wall now with it, dumps it down, and that's Fuller Tucker. And he traveled. So Elijah Fuller Tucker, 21, checked in the ball game, as did Carter Landon was in, and Charlie Scott, along with Brian Wall. In the corner,
pass.
Thompson could not get that to fall. Johnson comes down with the board, advances across timeline.
A nice cut by Wall.
And draws the foul.
Providence does a nice job of moving without the basketball. Even if they don't get the pass, they're moving without the ball, forcing the defense to pay attention to them.
Well, and that's just one of those things that goes back to coaching.
Absolutely.
And goes back to coaching and
Well, and the players buying into the coach's philosophy
right.
too.
Yep.
You can tell they trust their coach and they buy into the philosophy, and they are just very well disciplined. Smart team. It doesn't hurt that he's got a lot of strong athletes too.
Absolutely. Kalen, a baseball player. Brian Wall, a football player. Carter Landon, a football player. I'm trying to think who I'm gonna miss several, but anyway, Siebold, a baseball player. So yeah, absolutely. Athletes play different sports, but buy into what they want to do here.
Good move by Thompson.
Yeah, absolutely. Basketball wise, nice move by Thompson. Draws the foul. Charlie Scott whistled for the foul. Thompson, who's been stuck on 5 since the halftime break and still is. Let's see if he can make it a half dozen here with a made free throw. That one will go.
Thompson's done a nice job. He's only 6 foot tall, and he's playing. They play 5 guards, but he's playing the post player of the 5 guards, and that's a tough job when you're posting up against much bigger guys and stronger guys. He's done a nice job.
Miguel Hessig back in the ball game for New Washington as well. Garden Fuller Tucker down low. Oh, Thompson takes the ball away, gets it quickly up to Arthur, and nice move there to get it to go.
Very nice.
Arthur now with 13 unofficially. Fuller Tucker rises up from the free throw line and just knocks it home.
Providence has so many good players too. This is their bench, their second string, and you can't tell that they're not the first string. They're a nice group of guys. Nice rebound.
Mason Arthur could not get that one to go. It thought it might. Lannon looked to drive it, but pulled it back out. And from the corner, Fuller Tucker. Elijah Fuller Tucker has 5 quickly.
He's got a beautiful touch.
Just a freshman is Fuller Tucker, so you're looking at a little bit of the future. Now down low, Thompson draws the foul on an up and under.
Nice move. There's Thompson again, working down low against the big guys.
Brian Wall whistled for the foul. Thompson eyes it, flies it, knocks it home. Eyes the second. Good touch there, too. Thompson knocking home some free throws, helping out the New Washington cause.
See if the Providence second string can keep moving, keep the momentum going.
Wall directs some traffic there. It's Drew Kelly, 0 with it. Fuller Tucker thought about it, gave it up to Wall.
Nice
that
move
one
by
more
Wall.
pass. Yep.
A beautiful pass, beautiful move. Mustangs pushing the ball up the court.
It's Arthur fouled. I think that's going to go against Kelly, the sophomore. Arthur misses on the first. Sitting on 13 points is Matt Arthur.
Oh, coach is putting his seniors back in maybe so they can take them out and get the ovation that they need on seniors night.
I'm guessing that is correct, yep. And Arthur knocks home his 14th point of the evening. 30-point lead for the Pioneers. Galen to Johnson. And he's calling, they're calling out something, I thought. You wonder if it's a set play. Something to get one of the seniors a bucket, and then they'll take him out. Kalen out of Johnson. He's going to shoot the three. Hard off the iron. Giltner comes down with the long board. Gives it up to Arthur. Thompson, had it poked away, but Arthur there to clean it up. He'll shoot the three. Hard off iron, and comes out to Siebold.
Nice rebounding position by Siebold. He blocked out and cleared the defender, or cleared the Mustang player out of the way. It looks like they're trying to get Johnson a shot.
And he can't get that one to fall. .340 remains here, fourth period.
Nice pass to Arthur.
Arthur just
Good
couldn't get it to
rebound
go.
by
Schaefer, that one was halfway down. And then a very nice follow there by Mason Arthur.
The Mustangs aren't going to quit. They're going to work hard. They know that just because they're down this game, they aren't going to come back and win. They can still build on their next game. They're not stuck. They're going to keep fighting. There's Johnson for the three.
Couldn't get that one to go either. And now poked away. And Schaefer, good hustle play.
Schaefer's a scrapper. I like him.
You got to say that's off, and they're going to say that was off of blue. I thought Schaefer maybe. There's your three seniors. So Kalen, Siebold, and Johnson check to the sideline. Nice ovation here from the Providence faithful.
Yes, those guys have done a lot for this school and this team, so they deserve that ovation on their last night.
Kempf now inside. That's Kelly. He draws the foul on the drive. That's going to be against Schaefer.
It looks like the second string for the Mustangs is going to come in.
So Arthur checks the sideline, as does Thompson. And Colin Brown and Jaden Gregory checking the ball game, as well as Calvin Mullins. Ball triggered in. Fuller Tucker, then around the horn.
Nice ball movement by the Pioneers.
Hewitt.
Good rebound by Fuller.
Yeah, Fuller Tucker. Nice put back after the board.
Providence has really dominated on the offensive boards tonight.
Well, you were saying earlier, I think it was Casey Kalen, so you talking about him having a bunch of boards, and he probably got 6 of his own misses.
Oh,
it
at
seems
least.
like.
Yeah, at least. I feel like he had 3 in the first 30 seconds of the game.
It might be, yeah.
And he did that several times.
Well, I guess Lyle will ask you to put your coaching hat on and just say New Washington, they get to play on their home court. There for the sectionals coming up. Any thoughts on how you put some positive takeaways on this one for them coming into playoffs next week?
Well, they got a nice draw, which is a good thing. They've got a good team there. It's not like they're getting beaten by a bad team. Providence is a really good team. They're the defending state champions. So you've got to, just build them up, and they need to come out. They really need to work on their rebounding, though. But once again, Providence is a much bigger team than they are, but they need to work on positioning. They need to work on following their own shots. But they've got a good draw. They're a good team. They've got a good chance to come out of their sectional, at least go to the sectional semifinals.
Well, and for Providence, I think this is kind of coming off that Silver Creek loss. I would have to guess this is kind of just what the doctor ordered, right? You
Absolutely.
wanted to have a really good, you wanted to have a good ball game, and you certainly wanted to have a good showing It's a jump ball, tie-up ball, and so.
Absolutely. They realized, that they are human in their game against Silver Creek, and then they came out, and they're such a coachable team. And you could tell at the break, it was very obvious what Coach told them to do because they came out, they posted on the block, and they got a whole bunch of easy shots inside, high percentage shots, just like Coach talked about before the game. They are very well coached and fundamentally sound.
Fuller Tucker. That one wouldn't go. Good board there. He just gave it right back, though. Urton with the board. Hewitt came up with it, got the bucket, and the foul. Urton Jr. came in and unfortunately committed that foul. So Cole Hewitt, sophomore. Guess you might call this the futures game, right?
Yes,
that's what the NBA does. They have their futures game.
I watched their JV team play, and these guys were strong as well. They're not going to. They're going to lose a lot. They lose three really good seniors, but they're going to have some young guys coming up to hopefully be able to fill those big shoes.
That got Fuller Tucker into double digits. He's got 11 now on that putback bucket. Under a minute to go. Ball poked away. Fuller Tucker from Mullins, and then we've got pushing and shoving down inside. Gregory and Whitlock, I believe. And Gregory checks to the sideline.
I didn't see what happened down there, but they were having a few
There was a whole lot of pushing and shoving. And so double foul. So Jaden Gregory, a senior, on the double foul, as well as 23. That was Bryson Whitlock, sophomore. That's Bell with it out there. And Hessig shoots the three. That one won't fall. Comes off to Hewitt and then given up to Kelly. 22 seconds left. I think Providence will be happy just to pass the ball around and dribble it out here. 73-37 will be our final as time ticks down. Nice ovation from the Providence crowd as the clock goes to zeros, and we have a final here at Providence High School, where the Pioneers defeat the New Washington Mustangs 73-37. And we will roll through the post-game show, so stay tuned for that as we finish things up here on our final regular season Southern Indiana High School broadcast on GLICOD.
When you first find out that you've been diagnosed with breast cancer, you feel like someone sucked the air out of you. I'm a mother and I have a granddaughter, and my first thought was, I need to know what is going on with my health. Priority Radiology made me feel better about the process. First person I saw was smiling. They were very compassionate, from the front desk to the technicians to the doctors. Leaving Priority Radiology left me with hope, knowing that early detection saved my life.
What makes a credit union different or better? As a full-service credit union for the communities we serve, Centra offers competitive rates, online convenience, and a solid network of branches and ATMs. But we think we offer something more.
They looked at me as a person, not a number.
I would say it's always been a good, personable experience, whether it's over the phone or actually at a Centra location.
And we don't just listen to our members. We deliver new services, better rates, and lower fees. Visit Centra.org to learn more.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
GLICOD on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/GLICOD.
Dubuque County Fair is about to get its face melted! Yeah! 1 second.
I guess their faces are safe.
Shut up, Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff, shut up.
Shut up, Jeff. I don't need your help.
Just like what happened in Pittsburgh.
Never mention Pittsburgh!
When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Visit them at 1510 Production Road in Jeffersonville to find the widest selection of batteries for any vehicle. Interstate Batteries, outrageously dependable since 1952.
73-37, our final here from Providence High School as the Pioneers end their season at 18-4, and a very nice season that they have had this year, put together this year. The Mustangs fall to 10-13. Both teams set for sectional play upcoming next week. And Dr. Todd Carter and Lyle Segrist along with me. Christian Sanchez was running our camera tonight. Lyle, just briefly do some takeaways on this ball game, both teams, and then we'll tease the fact that we'll come back with scores from both teams. So, thoughts?
Okay. New Washington, Coach Winchester wanted them to play together, play disciplined, and stop the scores. And they really were not able to take care of the ball like we wanted to, and they need to find more scores other than Matt Arthur. I mean, I felt like he had to take the team on his back most of the game, but they were outsized. Hopefully, the takeaway for them for the sectionals would be they got to get on those boards and play aggressive defense like that. We saw sparks of really good, strong, aggressive defense and rebounding with them, and they need to keep that up. Providence, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They did a really good job of being aggressive on defense, crashing those offensive boards, stopping the ball, closing in defensively. Everything Coach talked about before the game, they really did a nice job. Every once in a while, they took not so great of a shot, but for the most part, all of their shots were nice, high percentage shots. They did what Coach wanted. Well, and
looking ahead to next week, their opponent, Clarksville, is winning tonight 39-32 over Austin in the third. We just have that score from Steve Bird and just putting that up on our ticker. Well, let's jump away, hear from some more of our great GLICOD sponsors. When we come back, we will have scores from both teams brought to you by German American Bank. So let's step aside, hear from some of our great sponsors, and be back with those scores here in just a few moments on GLICOD.
Let's be honest. You don't see Grandma nearly enough. Which means the dead car battery you've spent the morning dealing with has robbed her of precious grandkid time. It's unfortunate, sure, but it's not like she's going to write you out of her will or anything. Right? When you need to be there, you need an Interstate. The car battery auto techs prefer.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
The only name you need to know for all your auto repair needs is Voyner's Auto and Truck Repair. Sure, our name might be hard to say, but we can fix everything no one else wants to fix. Big or small, we can do it all. Foreign or domestic, if it needs repair, Voyner's can handle the job. The only thing high-tech about us is what we do, and we're upfront with you and we'll do the job right. One thing we have to sell is our time, and we won't waste yours. Voiners Auto and Truck Repair. Family-owned since 1981. Call us for all of your auto repair needs.
The second game of the season, I popped my shoulder out of socket, so I went to the doctor a few weeks later, and they referred me to priority radiology to get an arthrogram. It was about a day later that they told me the news that I tore my labrum. Since I got the results back so quick, I got to start doing physical therapy and everything quicker, which made my recovery process a lot quicker, and I'm thankful for priority radiology for getting the results back that fast.
This second shift, this old pair of pants, this staycation, this brown bag lunch. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your new kitchen, that new car, or your new house a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it, to protect your new life, your future, your dreams.
Yes, I'm a dreamer.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School Basketball on GLICOD.
Maybe safer that way. Here we are at Providence High School, 73-37, our final in tonight's final GLICOD Southern Indiana High School basketball broadcast, but we have plenty of Kentucky broadcasts upcoming for you, and just as another reminder that GLICOD will become tournament central here in the next couple of weeks, as we will be bringing you a host of Kentucky tournament, KHSAA tournament basketball games. I'll get you the few upcoming briefly here in just a little bit, but we will certainly have just all of the postseason action covered at GLICOD.com, so be sure and check that out. As for our scoring here at Providence High School for New Washington in the loss, again, New Wash falls to 10-13. Matt Arthur with 14 leads the Mustangs, 8 from Mason Thompson, 7 from Mason Arthur, 5 from Paul Giltner, and 3 from Connor Schaefer. For the Providence Pioneers, they were led tonight by Casey Kalin and his 21 points, 9 for Quentin Hesse, 8 for Noah Loven, 11. I almost missed that. He came in later and almost missed the 11 by Elijah Fuller Tucker, freshman, putting in some yeoman's work in the end of the ball game there. 6 apiece for Brian Wall and Jaden Johnson, and Grant Siebold had 5 to round out the scoring for the Pioneers. Nope, not round out the scoring. I almost missed one. Cole Hewitt had a pair there in the late action. I almost missed that. Don't want to miss that though. So the Pioneers improved to 18-4, headed into that Southwestern sectional and their game against Clarksville next week. Any thoughts scoring-wise there, or should we just tease most outstanding player and send it away?
I think we should tease most outstanding player.
Well, come on back for most outstanding player and upcoming schedule and return for that here in just a moment. We've got the last of the post-game show, and we'll wrap things up here on GLICOD.
Wide range of products including video surveillance, door access, fire alarm monitoring, or burglar alarms, Northside Security ensures top service at an affordable price. Their team will efficiently plan and install your system, then train you with 24-hour monitoring. For more, contact them at 812-282-3142 or get a quote online at northsidesecurity.com. Northside Security in Clarksville, where service and protection meet.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. And I'm Grant. I'm vape-free because I've witnessed and experienced firsthand how tobacco can affect teens who want to escape from school, work, or other social activities. When it comes to curbing teenage use of tobacco and e-cigarettes, actions speak. Voice Indiana engages, educates, and empowers teens throughout the state to take action by promoting and celebrating a lifestyle free of tobacco and e-cigarettes.
Find out how you can be part of the statewide youth empowerment movement and help end teenage nicotine use by going to voiceindiana.org.
I was at practice one day, kind of made a cut through the lane, and I noticed that I landed on my knee a little weird. I saw my trainer here at school, and they highly recommended that I go to priority radiology. Any athlete, when you do go down with an injury, the first thing you think about is just how long that you're going to be out. Going to priority radiology, where I could get my results back quickly, made a big difference because I wasn't left waiting for weeks before I could even start a treatment. I was able to get what I needed right away.
What are the ABCs of safe sleep for babies? That they lay alone, on their back, and in a crib. These measures can help lower the risk of sudden, unexpected infant deaths. The Clark County Health Department offers free CPR and safe sleep training, plus cribs for expectant parents, grandparents, or caregivers of young children who meet eligibility requirements. For more safe sleep information, visit clarkhealth.net.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking, insurance, investments, and wealth management for over a century. We're big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. Strengthening our community since 1910. German American Bank.
A proud supporter of the Providence Pioneers and Southern Indiana High School athletics, Mack Construction is a second-generation company that provides quality workmanship in heavy civil construction, asphalt, and streetscape while maintaining focus on worksite safety and productivity. Put Mack Construction's nearly 40 years of award-winning service to work for your project. For more information, visit mackconstruction.com. Mack Construction. Experience. Reputation. Solutions.
You're watching Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD.
(73-37) our score here at Providence High School as the Pioneers defeat the New Washington Mustangs in tonight's regular season closer. Todd Carter and Lyle Segrist on the call with you, and it's time to turn it over to Lyle to give us our most outstanding players of the game. So our most outstanding players again tonight, of course, brought to you by Mack Construction in New Albany. Experience, reputation, solutions. Lyle?
Well, for the Mustangs, I think the most outstanding player was Matt Arthur. He really had to kind of carry the team offensively. He scored 14 points, and he pushed the ball up the court, and he did so much for the Mustangs. And for Providence, it was Kalen. Not only did he score 21 points, but he was a force on the boards. He got so many offensive rebounds. He was solid on the court, was a good passer. Providence is such an unselfish team. So many of their players could have been the player of the game, but for tonight I gave Kalen the outstanding player.
All right, so those your two most outstanding players of the ball game. Matt Arthur with 14 points for New Washington, and Casey Kalen with 21 in the win on senior night here at Providence. Well, I guess it's time to put a bow on it here, Lyle. Any thoughts going forward for these ball clubs, or just to wrap up our regular season here on GLICOD?
Well, for Providence, and they are going to go into the postseason with some momentum. They should be feeling good about themselves and feeling strong. And for the Mustangs, I'm sure Coach Winchester will get them on a positive spin before next week starts, before they get started in their postseason tournament.
Well, and want to, just in case it hasn't rolled by there on the ticker, Brownstown Central did defeat New Albany tonight 67-45. And so Brownstown Central, of course, lurking out there in that southwestern sectional for Providence, and that's one of those things that semifinal game could be a humdinger there at Southwestern. So, well, I think that's going to do it for us here in our regular season coverage of Southern Indiana High School basketball on GLICOD. I want to tell you just briefly about upcoming ball games, if I can do that and hit the schedule just very quickly here. And now there's going to be lots of spots here that I'm just too much information to put up all at once. But we'll tell you tomorrow night we've got 42nd District semifinal action for you with Henry Clay versus Bryan Station in the 6 p.m. girls semifinal. These games all at Frederick Douglass. Chris Labar and Don Muller bringing you these games. So 6 p.m. is Henry Clay versus Bryan Station in the girls semifinal. Boys semifinal tomorrow night is Scott County versus Sayre. And then on Friday, we've got all kinds of action for you from all over Kentucky and KHSAA basketball. 21st District girls at girls games all at 6 o'clock. So 21st District girls at 6 if PRP is participating with Joe Cox and Jeff Cooper. At 6 p.m. also from North Oldham. I will be there with Gary Forrest to bring you 29th District girls championship game at 6. And Chris Labar will be at Frederick Douglass for 42nd District championship. Chris and Rick Reams. And then at 8 o'clock, again, 21st District, if PRP is participating, 29th District at North Oldham, and 42nd District at Douglass. So stay tuned. Or tune in, I guess I should say, a lot of basketball on Friday night for you, and region coverage upcoming on GLICOD. So that's going to do it for us here, and want to say thank you to Ted Leeser, the athletic director here at Providence High School, for having us tonight. Want to say thank you as well to Steve Bird, our executive producer, getting us all the scores. For Christian Sanchez, we should also wish him a happy birthday coming up on Friday. Christian Sanchez, our camera operator. I want to say thank you to Lyle Segrist for coming along and helping us out this season. I appreciate it. Did a great job this year.
Was fun.
Thank you.
It was definitely fun. I really appreciate getting the opportunity to work with you, Todd. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, that's great. Well, so I'm Dr. Todd Carter. I'm going to sign off from here at Providence High School, where our final again, Providence 73, New Washington 37. And we thank you for tuning in to GLICOD. Good night. God bless everybody.
From GLICOD, this has been Southern Indiana High School Basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Jim Butner Auto in Clarksville, striving to keep you driving. Allstate Insurance Agent Packy Page, he puts you in good hands. German American Bank, strengthening our communities since 1910. Priority Radiology in New Albany, you have a choice. Interstate Batteries, the car battery auto techs prefer. Centra Credit Union, centered around you. Big O Tires, State Farm Insurance Agent Theresa Lamb, and Northside Security.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, GLICOD.com, Facebook and Twitter @GLICOD. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from GLICOD.